Elisabeth Braw, who is a senior research fellow at the Modern Deterrence Project here in London. Good to have you with us on the programme, Elisabeth. So what is it about Turkey's drones that make them, as the article suggests, leaders in their field?
Yeah, so this is essentially the equivalent of going to the supermarket and buy a product that you could buy very expensively and in a high-end store. And that's what has happened with the Turkish drones. The Turkish manufacturer simply produced a cheap version, and that is also obviously an effective version. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worth using it. But it proved its worth in the conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan. And so now other countries are looking at it. So why does it matter that it's cheap? Well, that means that the country using it can afford to lose a few of these. And it's a matter of a fraction of the cost compared to the drones that have been in use so far. So it's really a significant saving. And if you lose drones using these ones or similar ones that may be produced in the future, you won't it won't break the bank, as it were.
So do you then expect their use in warfare, drone use, to be more widespread in general?
Well, so that's where we are at the moment. We have obviously seen drones for a number of years, but there seems to be an accelerated development now just recently, not just the Turkish drone and the use in the conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan, but Russia is, for example, trying out a new drone with armed payload. Germany has been having a very contentious debate about whether it should buy armed drones, and it decided not to. The Social Democrats were uncomfortable using armed drones, even for defensive purposes, only for the purpose of protecting the Bundeswehr troops out in the field. So it is accelerating, and we should remember that there is really no arms control, no effective arms control for drones. There is a sort of an agreement, but it's essentially a toothless agreement. So we can, I think, expect to see a lot of development here, and it is as good as it is for the countries using the drones in their conflicts. I think we should bear in mind that this is a new type of weapon, a relatively new type of weapon that doesn't have effective arms control. So we could see more development that we'd like to.
OK, Elisabeth Braw from the Modern Deterrence Project, thanks very much indeed for talking to us today.